Mike, hold it. Grab him to the stand. Right, let's see that. It's all over.
Hey, Phil, just your perspective on that quarter three play, the offensive rebound.
Well, I mean, I knew that they weren't going to leave me on the perimeter for open three. So it was just a matter of me just picking some spots and trying to do something different and attack the glass, knowing that they didn't have a true big man out there. And when Brown had it, it was all eyes on him. So it was just a matter of, getting to the offensive rebound and, keeping the ball alive at that point. And as far as the three goes, once Brown told me to get strong side corner, I knew something was about to happen. That's something we always, work on and trying to have that connection out there on the court when it comes to that. So once he did that, once he sent me to the strong side corner, it was either, my man couldn't leave or they was going to leave and something good was going to come from that. Well, I mean, it is what it is. His scoring, he was phenomenal tonight. The way that it came and the rhythm of the game and the flow of the game, us making that comeback, and him being a big reason for us coming back and making that run that we did. And then at the end, he just put us on his back tonight. He was phenomenal. What else can we say about him?
Melo, for a good portion of your career, you kind of held the unofficial title from a lot of people who commented on the game as the greatest scorer alive. LeBron did a television episode of his show the other day and said it kind of pisses him off that he doesn't get that same recognition as when
Can't
people...
get everything.
That's the perfect answer. That's all I got.
No, I know the feeling. I can only imagine, somebody who's, can be the all-time leading scorer in NBA history who don't get the credit of being a scorer. But it is what it is, man. They got to talk about something. We all know he can score the ball. I think the difference is, it's just some people are pure scorers. Some people are just have a knack for scoring and know how to score, and it just comes to them. Skill sets and things of that nature. And then you have players like LeBron who knows how to put the ball in the hole, who knows how to score the basketball, and is totally different type of players, different dynamics. But to say that he's not a scorer when he had 30,000 points is whoever asked that question need to just stop asking.
I mean, you just said he's not a pure scorer, though, so I'm going to hold that. I'm just kidding.
You can flip it if you want. It's guys that's out there in the league. I mean, he would attest to that. I mean, it's the KDs and the guys who just scored. That's what we do. That's not what he does. He just know how to do it at a high clip at the high levels.
Don't ruin my headline. I think over the last 3 games, especially, we could sense frustration really building with the losing, and especially the type of losing. Whether this starts a run or builds momentum, we'll find out. But I just in the short term, how important is it for this group to just have some of that pressure released?
Everybody deals with pressure differently. Each individual deals with their own pressure differently. As a whole, I mean, of course, when you're losing games, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to look at the game. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to look at tape and say, I could have did that better, or we could have did that better. The only thing that I'm glad that we're not doing right now is pointing fingers. And, when you're losing games, that's the easiest thing to do is to start pointing fingers and, getting to the he says, she saying what people are saying. And as long as our locker room is tight and close, then anything that anybody is saying is kind of irrelevant to us. But we do a great job of controlling that in the locker room too. I mean, having experience and knowing what it takes to win games and at the highest level, but also having that experience and letting everybody know not to fold. Stand up, stand strong. Stay positive. Get in the gym every day and work the habits and good things that come from that.
Hey, Mello, I'm hoping you can lend some perspective to what LeBron just did. When you get into your mid to late 30s, like how much more effort, how much more difficult is it to have a performance like that? What goes into taking care of your body? I mean,
Yeah, well, I think it's just a matter of working smarter, not harder, you know, and that's, I mean, he started the game inside out. And when you see him play like that, you see him attacking the basket, you see him on the inside, it opens the game up for everybody else and for himself. But you can ask him, he right there. Thank you.